What's up, everyone? It's me, Bobby G, back for the next episode of me running through Contraption Maker. And if you recall, the last episode, Escape Plan, gave me a bit of trouble, but we figured it out, put it behind us, and now we're going to move on to current events. Let's see what this one's all about. Drop the soccer ball off the bottom of the screen. Well, certainly sounds simple enough, doesn't it? Here's the soccer ball. And, bottom of the screen. Well, maybe that's here, so we probably have to blow up something. However, oh, there's dynamite here. I was going to say, I don't see any dynamite, but there it is. And here is, of course, the mechanism that'll detonate it. So, what the heck, like we always do. Just hit play and see what the moving part is. Because the moving part is, of course, the starting point for what we gotta do next. Well, that's interesting because, well, what do we have to do but put something directly under the cannonball here? Well, it can't be the teeter-totter unless yeah, I guess we could raise it above the brick wall here. Seems kind of silly. I wonder if the teeter-totter would hit the switch. I've never done that before. Let's see. Oh, indeed it does. Okay. Alright, well that's obviously step 1, I'm guessing here. Step 2... Step 2, I'm not sure yet. Obviously the hamster wheel is going to get activated, and then this is going to get activated, but what's there to even plug in? A single... What do you even call this thing? A rotor? Not sure, but... Well, the right-hand side, of course, has it there, so why don't we just place it there for now? And then, obviously, we're going to need to hook up a couple of these... what do you call them? Belts. I was thinking of something else, more technical, but alright. And I feel like we need... you know, I have a hunch that this jack-in-the-box is what's going to end up causing this bellow to push this soccer ball across. So, I pretty much think that's where we're at here. Let's kind of see how far we've gotten. Because I'm really not sure, to be honest. Okay, well, so far so good. Okay. Well, kinda so far so good, except for the fact that we didn't really want that soccer ball to get onto the right-hand side. So that's kinda interesting. Can we just straight up block it with something? Let's see here. Let's see here. Can we just block it? Yeah, we can, but I guess we need it to first activate the hamster wheel. So I don't know. Let's see here. I don't know. Let's just see. Speed it up a little bit just to not waste too much time. And well, that obviously isn't going to do the trick, is it, ladies and gentlemen? No, I don't believe that is going to do the trick. So what could be the situation here? I'm really unsure at the moment. There's got to be something, obviously something we can do, but what? There's only one place to hook a belt onto, and it's over here. It's quite obvious that this belt is going to need to do some dirty work. I just don't see at the moment how one of these gears is gonna get activated and start turning. I really don't see it. Oh, we have an extra belt. This certainly is not going to do anything. We have an extra belt. But in all reality, we only need that to happen one time. Wait, did I just... Aha! Okay, I think we got it. I think. Alright. Well, that certainly felt a little more complicated than it needed to be. Obviously, if you hook up one belt to the gears and have the other two gears go off of it, it's gonna work just fine. So, phew, that one was tough, and that's only the first one. No worries. We'll just keep moving on, and we'll go to down in the dumps. Your balloon has been captured. That sucks. Free the balloon, but do not cross the red beam. Okay. Well, when you say don't cross the red beam, what do you mean? Ah, I see. Well, so as soon as something breaks that red beam, our poor little balloon gets toasted. So, first thing certainly is first. We need to prevent this cannonball from actually getting down. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, because there of course is one moving part, and it's this soccer ball. And I forget what this thing even is. A lawnmower motor. Okay. So we have a lawnmower motor that is obviously going to get hooked up in some fashion to what, right? I can't do this, or can I? So the belt crossing the red beam doesn't seem to matter. And that didn't even work. That didn't even work. Alright. Well, maybe that's not what we should be doing then, huh? Alright. I'm gonna quickly reset the puzzle here and get a different bearing. Well, what else could be the case? I really don't see what else the case could be. You're definitely gonna need to pull this lawnmower pull chain, whatever you want to call it, in some fashion. Let's see if we can switch the ropes to the other side. Maybe that'll... There we go. So that's all that needed there. And then of course... we're gonna need... Gonna need a little something here with these gears, I'm thinking. Does that make any sense? Let's see. Hold on a second. Now I didn't even realize that that was gonna solve the entire puzzle. What even happened? Oh, okay. Well, it would have helped if I realized this was a bomb. I thought this was just another cannonball that was slowly gonna roll off the side here and do something. But apparently, it was just fine. So let's just see that in action one more time here. Well, geez, it's satisfying on one hand when you solve a puzzle without realizing it, but it's kind of frustrating on the other hand because you're not even sure what happened. So, okay. Dozer went into hibernation without dinner. Do him a favor by dropping a few eggs into his mouth. Sounds pretty simple, and here's our old buddy Dozer. He sure likes to sleep. So let's see what we got going on here. Obviously need to get a blue laser turned on in some fashion here. And let's see. Really not sure what I'm looking at here quite yet. What's the moving piece to this puzzle here is obviously this generator. And this generator is going to have to... Well, I guess it's going to have to hook up to this conveyor belt. Hopefully this cannonball will drop into this bucket. No, every time I think a ball needs to drop into a bucket, I'm wrong. I'm assuming we have to cut the rope on the bucket, which will interrupt this laser, this red laser, that may turn this blue laser on. However, I think we may have to interrupt this one here as well. And we can do that seemingly by, well, tying a rope on one end and figuring something out as to what we could tie it to. Let's just see if we got that much. We do. Alright, so we're about probably halfway there. Probably halfway there. But I sure am not positive as to what we can do on this front. We have an egg timer here. So I have a feeling we kind of want to do something like this. However, I think the jack-in-the-box is probably going to have to hit the button in some regard. Let's see, but we obviously need the last belt to hook on to something. But I'm not sure what it's going to be able to hook onto at this moment, unless we need to do... Maybe we can learn our lesson from the last puzzle or two and kind of do this the right way right off the bat. Kind of something like this. So this will turn this gear, which will do all that for us, and then this will hit this jack-in-the-box, which will make this egg timer smack the wooden piece off to the left, which should pull this one over and break the other laser. Then the blue laser will hit this, the generator will go on, and I believe egg 1, 2, and 3 will fall into our buddy's mouth. Well, almost. I was almost right. But there's something that I don't quite understand with these belts and the direction that they seemingly decide to make things go, if that makes any sense. But what's the difference? What are we going to do? So that, of course, is not the right way. That, of course, is not the right way, and it's a little annoying when you can't get the belts to do what you want them to do. So I want them to do something like this. Now I'm already doubting myself if this is any different than we just had it, and it is. 1, 2, 3, and we got it. Alright. Well, that one wasn't so bad. And our buddy got a full stomach now. Afternoon of the Dead. It's such a lovely afternoon, aside from all the zombies walking around. Destroy all 3 zombies. That's funny. I like this little scarecrow here. I think that's the first time we've seen something like that. And, well, it's quite clear that we need to destroy 3 zombies. So, okay. Well, at risk of being a broken record, I've said it once and I'll say it again. It's obvious that we need to start with the moving part. And the moving part was the soccer ball. And, well, that one wasn't so bad, I guess. That took care of that zombie right off the bat. I'm guessing that we're going to need to have this zombie help us kind of take care of that switch for us. This, well, I guess it's going to hook onto the conveyor belt. It's probably the only place it can hook onto. But so what? What is that going to do for us? Not really sure. Okay. Alright. Alright, well, I'm guessing that he's going to bump into the lighter. And he's going to bump into the rocket ship, but is the timing going to be perfect? I don't know. I don't know why that would destroy him either. Okay. Well, like we thought, that's 2 out of 3. And you know what they say, folks, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. But, and it's a big but, how are we going to kill this last one on the bottom here? Really not sure. It certainly isn't going to be by doing that, so I'm guessing that this is the correct direction for it to go. Makes sense. But, we can't necessarily change the direction of this lighter. Let's just run it one more time. A little faster speed and see if we can't make any sense. Can I put it a little lower? Like, will he burn, maybe? Will he fall into the wick, as it were? No, not really. Let's keep trying here. Because I'm really not seeing how else we'll kill that 3rd zombie. Okay, there we go. I knew that flame was going to have to be the thing to help us out. So, okay, let's try one more. Cleaning up. Turn on the part disposal and drop the bowling ball, into it. Okay. Well, we're in our classroom theme that I feel like we've had before, a bit of a basement theme as well. Here's the part disposal that we're obviously going to need to eventually drop this bowling ball into. And why don't we start with a couple obvious things, like I have a hunch we're going to need to at least do this much with the pipe. The bowling ball is going to have to probably come through this way, hit this switch, which will make this hit the timer thing, whatever you want to call it, the remote on the remote bomb. The bomb is obviously going to have to do something. But what is the bomb going to have to do? Not sure yet, so let's see. Got a bowling ball coming through like this. Gonna need 2 more pieces to make sure it doesn't just fall out of the pipe. And then it's gonna go up this way. Huh. Why don't we see what this does so far? Not much. Not much. And here's a laser for some reason. Why don't we take a look and see what this laser is gonna do? So here we go. Oh, okay. Well, that's it really didn't do what I thought it would. I mean, the bowling ball kind of loses its momentum, and that's the end of it. So wait, need to bomb on this side? I feel like the bomb is going to help us with the momentum on the bowling ball, but no, that really didn't do it. Is this going to do anything for us? I'm not sure. Maybe. But this is kind of like sloppy here. Just cramming everything together. Well, kind of. Except for the fact that it didn't really follow through, I guess. Maybe it's tricking me. Maybe that's not the right piece. It's the most obvious looking piece, but maybe it's not the right piece. See, that works okay. So maybe that is what needs to happen. Okay, okay. See, they're trying to trick me. Here's an obvious place where a four-cornered piece of pipe should go, right? But as of right now, I'm not thinking that it needs to go there at all. Let's just see what happens here. See, that's kind of weird. Like, I wish it wouldn't, wish it wouldn't get stuck here, otherwise that would probably work. And I have no clue where this bomb is supposed to go. What is this? What is this supposed to do here? Nope, I'm confused. Alright, let's see here. Aha! Okay. Well, it seems that the bomb gives extra momentum to an object that's inside of a pipe, which you would think it would just damage the pipe. I don't know how much sense that makes compared to the real world exactly, but okay, we got it to work. And we also didn't even need this piece of brick, so I feel like, you know, I'm not sure, but that almost feels like an additional trick to make you think like you need to put this brick down in order to blow it up, but that certainly wasn't the case. And the other trick was this four-cornered piece of pipe didn't need to go in the obvious place where it could fit. So that's two tricks, I think, in one puzzle. It's like those jigsaw puzzles that the pieces can fit together different ways. You know, I don't know. I feel kind of deceived. Nonetheless, we conquered cleaning up the puzzle here, so I think we're going to call it an episode. We're making our way through medium. It's a journey. It's a slogging journey, but we're getting there, folks. Thanks for joining me. This has been Bobby G. We'll see you next time.